That is alright.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine."
A drake serpentine.
What do you think?
I would...
No, no. Gotta go back.
It should...
I shall take that.
No, 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 no. I didn't mean to do that.
I wager we have a few more of Der Henna surprises for unwanted
I didn't mean to do that.
ahead.
Sea dragon. Oh my god. Can I just load it?
It's reacting to my spell.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine the frescoes, seek answers there.
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Right, I should look at the frescoes. Right. They talked about stars at night, a drake serpentine. I don't know what a drake serpentine is, but I should actually look it up. It said something about a silver lady shining bright. Let's have a look. You're not really silver, are you? Shining bright, and it's night time there, so I wouldn't really say you're shining bright. That would be the mountain vault, obviously, because it's in there. That can't be the mountain vault, because that's actually on top of the mountain. Fire. And that's just a river of gold. Dead vault. I would say that's the third one. Silver lady. Shining bright. Ah! I would say it's that one. Because she's quite clearly glowing. Where the other ones don't look like they're glowing. Drake serpentine though. Don't think it's you. And I don't think it's you. I think it's this one. There's only one way to find out. The second one, third one, and last one I'm going for.
A group of... At night they...
What do you think of the first?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this...
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be
I
visible
think
at
you're
night.
right.
What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon
It should be the dragon constellation.
I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
I think it's the Death's Head.
It's the skull, or at least it should be.
Allow me.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travelers by day.
Guided the travelers by day.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains.
Maybe it is the first
An
one.
ancient...
We must read the third...
The verse is not literal. In many legends,
It's gotta be the ravine. I'll stand next to that fresco. Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
as you will.
Let's see what happens. Oh no! We were wrong.
We must try another combination.
Ow! It'd be nice if it actually told us what was wrong, though. I think that one is right. I think it's... maybe it is that one, the tower.
A group of
I shall take...
It's the...
Allow.
The vert... Let's take your...
Count me.
Right, so... tower. That might not be right. Nope. Shit.
We must try another combination.
I think what it could be. Oh, thank you for the cup of tea. Maybe it's not. Let's try something else. I still think it's the dragon constellation. Maybe the woman's wrong. And I think I haven't tried this one, so I might try it.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark.
Right. I believe you should be the dragon constellation because you talked about stars
should be.
above.
I shall take that.
Don't think it's that one. Could be that one. I think I'll try something different here this
I
time.
think it's the full moon.
Allow me.
And then the third verse, I'll try the mountainside entrance because I did. I should have stuck with that to
The
start with.
mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that fresco.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
As you will.
I bet you my one's wrong.
Intruder detected.
Dude, what the fuck did it kill him for? Oh shit, what the fuck are you? Are you friendly?
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
Shut up.
Of course, my lady.
Alright, make sure. Don't think I'm missing anything. That's the exit. Save! Hello, gargoyle.
A golem.
Oh, sorry.
So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
As are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
Darehenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian. Nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
Did your creator give you a name?
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that gave it life, and that can take it away. You must have a name.
I own nothing. Everything belongs to my master. How could I divulge the name if I exist solely to protect my creator's property?
Powerful magic created you. Darehenna was a true master.
He is still, since his mastery survives.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the Master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
Okay. That wasn't a good question.
I have other questions. So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it? Better than mine. When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally, he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Derhena's mastery. Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The Master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder.
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Derhena, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
I have other questions. Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Derhena. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Derhena is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware, and you think you can make decisions.
Damn it!
You're wrong. I am eloquent and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter. But everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms. Stop the intruders.
Oh, damn it. I kind of wanted to do a friendly option. Right, don't hex him this time.
A golem.
It is cute.
I don't
Geralt.
actually
So,
Mayan.
As
Derhena.
the master and he,
Right, you're a masterpiece.
Powerful Can we do
of
as a
you
but you
and my,
and do you?
I've,
I have other. Do you,
of I,
Derhena?
his
must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the Master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
You never.
Can I ask you?
Do that.
I have other... Did your...
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that...
Yeah, but I think he gave you a clue there as to what his name
So
says.
you're an atom...
Do you... Is he winning?
And to you're far more... So
Who else?
has anyone...
I recall no.
When...
I...
Who...
Dare...
Tell me...
Is it...
I have other questions.
Right, let's try us.
Alright, I think I know how to get past this thing without a fight.
Burglar witchers, philosopher golems, an expedition replete with fascinating discoveries.
And terrible disappointments. Shut up, Adelbear. And you, Witcher, deal with that golem.
Oh.
We know you exist by the will of your master, thanks to the name word he gave you.
That is true.
You were created to discern intruders from guests. You are to stop the former and greet the latter.
Intruders must be stopped.
By the sacred rite of hospitality, as a guest, I will now enter this chamber.
You are a fool. Customs are a human creation.
Ah.
Stop.
God damn it.
Come on!
Roll away, get up, roll away, roll away, roll away. Shit. I think I chose the wrong one at the end there.
It is cute.
I don't
Geralt,
accept my...
As
There.
them and you.
Powerful... As a...
I've
Can I ask... I have other... So you...
Do you...
And... Who... Has that... Your... I have a... Do you...
His
Dare have... I have... Did you...
I'm...
A golem...
I owe...
I think I made the right choices until the end.
Alright.
Burglar witch, an ex...
and
We know you exist by the will of your master.
That is true.
You were created to discern intruders from guests. You are to stop the former and greet the latter.
Intruders must be stopped.
Are you aware that intruders may seek to deceive you?
I have stone fists to defend myself against those armed with swords. I have my iron logic to defend against those armed with words.
But intruders could include sorcerers who alter reality. They could be illusionists or mere liars. What then is certain?
My existence is certain, as is my master's will.